Northside Manor. I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael, and we're going to start the episode off with Around the Web. Check out this hilarious video.
And the 2-2. Gone! Home run, Kyle Schwarber.
George, you're an idiot.
I want to get this right, man. Straighten up here a little bit.
And for your NLCS recap, Game 6, the Cubs won 5-0. Wilson Contreras and Anthony Rizzo homered. The Cubs advanced to the World Series, their first World Series appearance since 1945, and they're looking for their first World Series title since we all know 1908.
Yes, it's very exciting times here, and we're going to the World Series recap so far. Game 1 in Cleveland, they lost 6-0. Game 2, they came back and they won 5-1.
So now the series is tied. Game 3, we're at Wrigley, World Series baseball at Wrigley. Who would have ever thought that we could say that?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Now we're going to preview the World Series games 3 through 5. The probable pitching matchups are brought to you by EuroView. Game 3 tonight, it'll be Josh Tomlin versus Kyle Hendricks. Game 4, it'll be Corey Kubler versus John Lackey. Game 5, it'll be Trevor Bauer versus John Lester. And Game 6 and 7 are to be decided because we don't know if those games are going to be necessary yet.
Yes, and tonight Josh Tomlin, he goes about 5 innings during the postseason. But Game 4 is a real eye-opening one because Corey Kluber, only on 4 days rest in the postseason, is kind of shaky at times. The Cubs did see him Game 1, and Game 4, it's kind of like that Kershaw start in the CS.
Yeah, once they got their look at Kershaw, the second Kershaw start was awesome for them. So I think, they saw Kubler, and now they're going to see him again, and, let's see what happens.
Exactly. And if you follow us on all of our social media platforms, you would have noticed that we were doing a special project with one of our writers, Connor, and he made this fantastic video. You have to take a look at it. It is so amazing.
1, 2, 3, 4. They're soldiers, they're in the way of harm. A girl holds a baby in a blanket in her arms. There's a man with a flag, he leaves for work. A woman pulls a thread from the hem of her skirt. Another Saturday comes and goes. It's another south wind that comes and blows. Another baseball field, another pop fly, another bunch of boys and another blue sky. Boys laugh, boys play. Well, there's a kid at bat and there's a kid on first. There's a mother in the stand, she's dying of thirst. A father brings a Coke, there's a swing, there's a miss. There's a father brings a Coke and a father gets a kiss. Another Saturday comes and goes. It's another south wind that comes and blows. Another baseball field, another pop fly, another bunch of boys and another blue sky. Boys laugh, boys play. Another baseball field and another pop fly. There's another bunch of boys, another blue sky. Boys laugh, boys play. Our soldiers are in the way of harm, and a girl holds baby in a blanket in her arms. There's a man with a flag, he leaves for work. A woman pulls a thread from the hem of her skirt. Another Saturday comes and goes. There's another south wind that comes and blows. Another baseball field and another pop fly. Another bunch of boys and another blue sky. Boys laugh, boys play.
Northside Inside is brought to you by Bygone Brand, and we're going to talk Kyle Schwarber. This is something out of a movie.
It's crazy, it really is. Words don't describe that Kyle Schwarber is back in action for the Cubs in the World Series. But my main question is, did they bring him back too early?
No, did you see what he did in Cleveland? I know he's only DHing and he's not going to play the field at Wrigley. He'll come in to pinch hit, here and there during these next 3 games at Wrigley, but I feel like he's never left. And I felt like he was going to be, if he might strike out a lot, ground out, but wow.
Now,
This has been awesome.
Now, were you scared that he was brought back? What was going through your head when you saw Kyle Schwarber on that World Series roster?
To be honest, I didn't have a scared bone in my body. I was more excited just because he's coming back for the World Series. If the Cubs didn't make it this far, we wouldn't have seen him this year. And that's why I said it's something out of a movie, him coming back for the World Series.
And now we did ask you a Twitter poll question of the week, and it was, would you rather start Jason Hayward or bench him? 39% said start him, great defense, and 61% said bench him, no offense. What are your thoughts?
Well, I feel like they needed that defense, but we saw him get benched in Cleveland. I don't know what they're going to do at Wrigley. I'm hearing that Soler's probably going to start him right, at least tonight. But yeah, his bat has been quiet, and that's what you need to win games.
I say start him. His defense is too good not to be out there, and I think you can sacrifice his at-bats for his stellar defense. He is a Gold Glove nominee along with Rizzo, Russell, and Arrieta. So I think having him out there in this World Series atmosphere at home, in his home ballpark, is going to get him pumped up. Family and friends are going to be there for him, cheering him on, and I just think he's going to turn it around if he gets the start.
All right, say the Cubs are losing like 3-0 in the 7th inning, and Jason Hayward's up to bat. Do you put a pinch hitter for him?
If Kyle Schwarber hasn't been used, yes. Even if you have runners on base, bring in John Lester. You can sacrifice that bunt, move everyone over. He's the best bunter on the team. Bring in someone that is going to get your runners to move over. Even Jason Hayward can do that. Have him throw down a bunt. And he's fast enough. Maybe he can beat it out.
All right, well, we'll see what happens this weekend. And my Player of the Week honors are going to Kyle Schwarber. Of course, I have to give it to him. What a kind of like a storybook ending for this season for the Cubs.
Exactly.
We have added 2 new writers to our website this week. First is Jay. He is majoring in journalism. Jay lived in Chicago for 19 years, but he now resides in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Jay is a co-host on Sports Sanity Show. They cover all sports, mainly the Chicago Cubs and Chicago Bears. Read all his latest articles now on northsidemanor.com.
And next is Jason. He's 20 years old and lives in Crown Point, Indiana. He's been a Cubs fan all his life and doesn't see that changing anytime soon. Keep a lookout for his very first article coming soon on northsidemanor.com. And also, don't forget about us, Gabriella and myself. We do post articles on there. I just posted one about Kyle Schwarber, a backstory and how he got to where he is today. You definitely don't want to miss all of our articles, which we post every single day. A couple weeks ago, we posted on social media a picture saying, send us your celebration posts, which it could include tweets, Facebook messages, Instagram pictures, whatever have it. Send them our way and you would be featured in an episode of Northside Manor. Well, take a look at these Northside Manor fans' celebration.
Baseball season's underway. Well, you better get ready for a brand new day. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. They're singing, go, Cubs, go! Go, Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go, Cubs, go! Go, Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
So next week will be our last episode until winter meetings in December. But hopefully next week we are bringing you some World Series championship news.
Yes, we are very excited. These next 3 games are huge, and the Cubs have a huge advantage going into tonight's game. So follow us on all of our social media platforms. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And also go to our website, northsidemanor.com, to read pre- and post-game reports. And you don't want to miss a single thing this weekend. It is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, but we'll be back next week to recap the World Series and all of that. But for now, I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael. And make sure to fly that W.